Hey guys, I have a special guest and we're going to do top 10 FOC recommendations. Let's get started. So what's up, babe?
Nothing.
This is my babe. This is Kimberly. Those of you who haven't seen her yet, I'm sure you have if you're on the channel. This is my lovely wife, my better half. She's going to help me talk to you guys about the books today, which is going to be fun. So it's a day early because we're all dressed up for the FOC video.
Yes.
Actually, we're going on a little trip for the next couple days. So I wanted to get this done early instead of having it done Sunday. I'd rather it be done Thursday. She's been waiting patiently to leave today. So let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. All right. This is going to be the top 10 recommendations for April. Let me go ahead and show you guys what we're looking at. Here's a little teaser. All right, let's get started. So these are runner-ups. This is Way of X. It's just a runner-up because the story was kind of cool. Kurt Warner's, that's Nightcrawler. That's Nightcrawler right there. I like to explain to her what the dudes are.
Thank you.
That's Nightcrawler. He teleports. He's a priest. He's very religious. The X-Men have found a way to not die anymore.
Is this new or is this?
This is coming out, yes.
Okay.
So, if you're liking the story, if you like number one, pick it up. I like number one. I'm going to pick it up. So, Radiant Black. This is number three. I'm sorry, number one, third print.
Oh, so it was a hot one.
Super hot. And this is a 1 in 10 for the third print. So we got the black and white racial variant for the third print.
Oh, that's cool.
This is number 2 third print.
Jeez.
Yeah. And this is the 1 in 10 racial variant for the third print. Radiant Black has been selling out like hot bananas, if hot bananas would sell out.
I don't know if they would, but.
This is number 3 second print.
Jeez.
I know, right?
How's the story?
It's good. By the way, this scene was not in any of the comics yet. So I don't know if this snuck in there. There's never been a giant Radiant Black guy, or the evil one is red. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Don't know where this cover's coming from. And number 4 is coming out. Here's cover A.
Oh.
Here's cover B. And this is a very cool 1 in 25 racial variant.
That is very cool.
So basically, it's kind of like a Spider-Man-ish story. This dude's kind of down on his luck, and he finds this suit that gives him powers. But there's an evil suit also.
Ooh.
It's like you're going to fight a giant one of these here, maybe. But I really like the story. Number 3 was a little slow. We hope it picks up at number 4 again. All right, so this is in the top 10. This is just a recommendation.
Okay.
More, these are second prints. Geiger. This is third printing of number 1.
Jeez.
Third printing of number 1. This guy is in a nuclear. His whole family's in a nuclear war. He gets his family in a bunker. He doesn't make it in time. About, I think it's 10 years later, he's like a glowy, super powered radiation powered guy, and he's still protecting the bunker where he thinks his wife and kid are still in until it's safe for them to come out.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is Silk second print. This was already FOC, but it looks like it got pushed. So it's FOC'd again. So if you missed it, you can try to get it again. More runner-ups is Home. This is really good. This is number 2. So issue 1 talked about what it was like when someone tried to come across the border and their kids got pulled away from them and separated in the camps. It's super emotional. And at the very end, the kid gets superpowers.
Oh.
And he escapes. So this is number 2. I like number 1. Number 2, maybe we get less of the prison camp and more of the kid escaping with powers. But anyway, there's number 2 that's coming out. These are 3 different books I put in here. Again, these are not part of the top 10. Phantom of the Scan. I didn't really like number 1 very much. Some people did, some people didn't. I thought it was kind of meh. Like, maybe it's okay. Wolverine has been absolutely terrible lately. I hate it. There's a bunch of vampires drinking his blood. He's hanging upside down, but the cover's upside down. He's fighting Dracula again. Who cares? And then Heroes Reborn number 3. Guys, this just sounds so not interesting to me. We haven't even read issue number 1. We know nothing about what Heroes Reborn is about. It's a big Marvel series coming out.
Mm-hmm.
No idea. Number 1 isn't even out yet. And we're already having to order number 3.
Oh.
This is stupid. This is the only cover that's worth anything. I mean, worth mentioning even. This is the Momoko cover. I usually don't like her stuff, but this one's pretty good. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Doesn't it suck when you have to order number 3 of something?
Yeah, if you don't know you like it.
We don't even know if it's going to be good or not.
Yeah.
The fans don't. The store owners don't. Nobody knows.
Oh.
Yes.
Ladies.
Here's a couple fire covers. So you know who this is, right?
Yes.
Who's that? Who's that?
Lucio.
That's Lucio. It's super good. I don't know if she's gonna fight her or if she's going to have an orgasm. I can't tell what Vampire is doing.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she might do both.
Yeah, maybe
one before the other.
Maybe, yeah, maybe she's just wrapping up
Mm-hmm.
her O face and she's gonna fight the girl in the black Vampire suit. I don't know. But that's a great cover by Lucio. The perspective is great. The church and there, guys, there's a church in the background. You may not be able to see it, but it's there. And then this is a really good cover too. And I just forgot his name. I'm a big fan is Lau. That's a Lau cover, really good. There's a version of this too for a ratio. Same with this, but super good covers. And you bought this outfit, didn't you, with you on vacation where we're going to go?
I did. Yes, I did pack that one. So I'll be wearing that
yes.
at some point.
Yes. Follow her on social media to see her wearing that outfit. She won't. Okay, ShangChi. A trailer.
ShangChi.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the trailer came out for this new Marvel movie that's coming out, ShangChi. It's really hard to get anybody to give a shit about this book or the character, but nobody really cared about Iron Man until the movies came out. So who knows? This is the Cho cover. It's much cooler. Not Frank Cho, Michael Cho, the other Cho, Fo Cho.
Are you sure?
I'm Fo Cho.
Okay.
But that's the guy. There's a lot of covers to this. Here's 2. This is a Yoon cover. This is forgot, but this is the best one of all of them, I think.
I like them.
The red circle-y many-armed cover.
And legs.
There are some ratios, 1:25. And who's this? Recognize that art?
No. Oh, that's Campbell.
That's Campbell. J. Scott Campbell art. Well done, babe. High
Thank
five.
you.
J. Scott Campbell's got a 1:50 cover. Again, Marvel's asking him to draw a guy. Okay.
You don't see that often.
Nope. All right, Black Knight. I'm enjoying Black Knight. We're going to get a little blast from the past here where the very first Black Knight fights Thor. But do they fight Thor or do they become friends and fight all the evil sword guys?
Maybe they're frenemies.
Yes, frenemies. But anyway, we're getting a kind of a cool story. If he's fighting Thor from the past, why is he wearing his current outfit in this one? She got me calling him outfits. She calls everything an outfit. It's not. It's
outfit.
It's his costume. It's his uniform. It's his costume. Here he's wearing the old school Thor
outfit.
costume outfit.
To each their own.
They're not freaking outfits. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens here. And this is the 1:25 Hans. We're probably going to get this one, the connecting variant. Maybe we're up to this one. It is issue 3. I don't know.
Is this a sideways book? Or is it?
No, I think they're connecting. But Marvel's just putting this same cover up for every single racial variant for the series. It's kind of annoying. Oh, man, I'm sorry. You got me yawning, babe.
Are you
this is going to make me not yawn. So this is what you're... This will wake me up a little bit. So the Sumerian... If you don't know what the Sumerian's about, the original Conan stories.
I was going to say, that's Conan right there, right?
Yeah, but the original Conan stories are very full of ultra violence and sex.
Oh.
Like Conan just in this story in the first issue, he just rescued this chick.
Uh-huh.
But they haven't banged yet, but they've been looking at each other like, hey, what's up? Like they clean themselves in this river after this bloody adventure. And they're like looking at each other, but they haven't banged yet. But they're probably going to bang in this one. This is number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be banging a lot. But the original story, Marvel's dumbed it down. Like they don't put the original true
Sex
violent and sex in the stories. Well, Ablaze fought to get the rights to publish the actual stories in their true form, and they won after a huge court battle, and they're publishing them.
Oh, cool.
So, which is great for all of us because we get to see hot, sexy Conan covers.
Yeah.
Like we should. These are the Conan we deserve, babe.
Yeah, I agree.
We deserve. So there's a version of this 1 in 10. The rest of them, I mean, who really cares? But this is surely the cover to get is this one right here. There's a version 1 in 10 of that. The rest of these are kind of throwaway covers, unless you like these old school ones. Doesn't really work with this, but whatever. A couple hot covers.
I like the one on the left.
Jenny Frison, yeah, there's a good Frison cover. And this is another Heroes. This is Captain America Heroes. This is not an issue of Heroes Reborn, but this is like the Red Skull meets Venom, I guess. Hydra Skull. So a venomized Red Skull, whatever. We don't know who it's going to be. There's only a few characters people give a shit about this series we want to see. We don't know yet because Marvel won't put the book out. We got to pre-order them so far in advance. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we're almost to here we go. Top 10.
Oh,
finally, top 10. Okay. Mighty Valkyries. This is why this made the top 10. This is a new dude that showed up in the previous issue in a number one. Number one, in case you missed it, and all the other videos that I do, is a key. It's a pretty big key. This is the Oracle. So she forgot what her name is. She's the Valkyrie, like from the beginning of time. She's supposed to be the one from the Thor movie. Mm-hmm. That's what they're kind of getting at. And Jane Foster is Kraven's coming after, which is kind of cool. Or like nice to see Kraven the Hunter in a comic again that's not Spider-Man. And the Momoko cover is not too bad. I really like these. She has done a bunch of these covers in this style, this layout, I guess is the better word. So there's also a ratio 1 in 50 for that. So I advise picking this up for number 10. Number 9, Ultra Mega. Ultra Mega. It's so good.
Is it?
Yes. It's so freaking good.
What's it about?
Okay. So it's about kaijus, giant monsters, right? Okay. So kaijus are giant monsters. Okay.
Okay.
It's about giant monsters. The first issue, this guy, for some reason, whenever there's a kaiju around, he gets a power to triggers into this giant kaiju fighter. So these are giants in this. They're like the size of buildings. Okay. Right? Yeah. So something crazy happens at the end of the first issue. He fights a kaiju that's like his kid. So kaijus are regular people walking around. You don't know if you've been infected with this kaiju gene or not. But if you get close to the Ultra Mega guy, you're like, what's happening? And you turn into a giant kaiju. And then he's like, here we go again. And then they have to fight each other to the death. Well, spoiler alert, this guy dies. He fights one of the biggest kaijus in the whole universe that's actually his kid. And he kills him, right? Well, now issue 2 is like years and years later after this Ultra battle from Ultra Mega. And this little dude is like inspired by Ultra Mega. And there's these two factions. There's a clan that worships the kaijus, the bad guys. And there's the people that still like think Ultra Mega is going to come back. It's been like 20 years. And something really cool happens in issue 2. This is such a good book. It's $7.99. It's an $8 comic, but it's worth every penny. It's square bound. It's super great quality. The art is phenomenal. The storytelling is great. And this cover B is done by Ryan Otley, who was co-creator on Invincible, which is now on Amazon. So if you have, and he was also drew Spider-Man for a very long time. So Ryan Otley did the cover here. He's a superstar. Highly recommend picking it up. There's a 1 in 5 of this, black and white, 1 of 10, I think, of this black and white also. Number 8, Stray Dogs. Now, I haven't even read this yet. I prejudged this book before I read it. I prejudged it and that's why I haven't read it. Everyone's telling me, you're stupid, you got to read this book.
Yeah.
So supposedly these dogs they have a very short memory, right? They don't remember, have a long-term memory. But, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but they live with like a serial killer.
Oh.
Yeah. Or they discover a serial killer or something. I think they're the dogs of a serial killer. But Trish Forstener, Trish, she's a friend of the stores. She's in all the live sales all the time. She's in the YouTube videos. Everyone knows her. She's signed a bunch of books for everybody. Drew loves this book. It's always in his top 10. And he's like, the last issue almost brought him to tears. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a book about freaking dogs.
You love dogs. You'd probably be crying too.
I do love dogs, but I don't like cartoons about dogs. You know what I mean? Anyway, I prejudged the shit out of it. I'm going to give it a try. And these horror movie homage covers, the movie poster ones, are just blowing up. So It had to make my top 8, even though I haven't read it. I don't care about it. This is number 4 coming out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to get on this and start reading it. Number 7. Okay. Fortnite. Everyone's freaking out because issue 1 to Batman Fortnite 0 Point was hugely underordered. Retailers didn't know the kind of demand it was going to have. And once this book was announced, Fortnite finally announced it. Hey, go to your local comic shop and get this. There's a code inside the book where they unlock a special skin in Fortnite. Well, Fortnite put out the notification, and all the kids and their parents ran to comic shops to get them, and they're going, we ordered like 15 of these. We ordered like 10 of these. Like, we sold out. We didn't know there's going to be such a huge demand. So they're going for like last I saw $20. Someone told me they're going for $50 on eBay. I haven't checked. I'm not going to check right now, but they're blowing up. They're going crazy. This is the second print. From what I understand, the second print will have the same code in it as the first print. Okay. So all those first prints that were underordered are still going to have value to them, not just for the code. Everyone's saying, oh, it's just for the code. No one cares about the book. The first prints were hugely underordered. The second print's going to be way more published than the first print, in my opinion, I think, because now everybody knows about the code. The first print is going to be worth even more now, especially if it's sealed with the code intact. Oh. So sealed, these are going to be the ones like in the 90s when they had the trading cards in them, right? The sealed ones with code still intact are going to be worth more money. But here's the thing, you can't get it graded because when they grade it, they take it out of the bag. So it'll be interesting to see what holds value. A graded open one, you don't know if the code's intact or not. Yeah. There's no way for CBCS or CGC to verify if a code is still intact. They're not going to go log into Fortnite and see if it's been used or not. Yeah. They have no way of knowing. Maybe if you send the book into them sealed and they open it up, maybe then they'll put on the label code unused. Yeah. But that's going to be a lot of communication with the grading companies to see if that'll be a thing.
That's interesting.
So yeah, this is number 7. It's going to be hot. Everybody's going to want it to get those digital codes, but this is just going to make the first print even more sought after. So I'll probably make a whole video just talking about this later on. Wonder Girl. This is not the new Wonder Woman, but she's a Wonder Woman. From, if you guys remember, from Future State, we got a new Wonder Woman. Jolie Jones is doing this. I do like Jolie Jones's stuff. She kind of came to fame when she designed Catwoman's wedding dress when she was going to get married to Bruce. Spoiler alert, it didn't happen. So anyway, this is number 1 coming out. Pretty excited about it. There's
I like that one.
Yes, so check this out. This is just cover B. This is the Grandpa. That's his name, Raphael Grandpa. Spot foil team variant. Now, what's a team variant? Team variant means any store can order this. It's like a store exclusive, but they got to order 250 copies of it. A lot of stores don't do that. A lot of stores will kind of partner up and be like, hey, if I'll take 50, if you take 50, and this guy will take 50. But a lot of stores won't have this. Yeah. Now, the problem is that the stores that do order them, they don't know how to sell variants. So what they do is they wind up dumping them on eBay for like $6-7 a copy, and they're paying $5 each for them. A retailer, little spoiler alert here, guys. Retailers have to pay $5 each for the team variant. No discount. No discount. They're $5 each plus the cost of shipping and boarding and bagging and labor. So the cost probably comes to about $6 total cost for a retailer. So some of these guys, they sell a few in store, and then they just wind up dumping a bunch on eBay, which is crap. But this is going to be a spot foil variant.
That's cool.
Which means probably, we don't know what yet, but probably her costume, the foily parts will be spot foil. I think it's going to be really, really cool. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed. Lunar and DC should know what they're doing by now. But this is a pretty good cover. I like it. And there's a 1-in-50 ratio variant for it, the black and white Jolie Jones. And we can't see the Campbell variant yet. I cannot wait to see this Campbell variant. It's going to be a 1-in-25. Campbell drawing her. Yes, please. I'll take that cover all day. All right. Number 5. I lumped a bunch of books into number 5. High Republic number 1, 5th printing.
Jeez.
5th printing, yes. High Republic number 2, 4th printing. And High Republic number 3, 3rd printing.
This one's hot. We've been talking about it for weeks.
Yes, this book is fire because after The Mandalorian Season 2 on Disney Plus, they revealed a series coming out called The Book of Boba Fett, and there's going to be a ton of new stuff. There's actually a Star Wars series coming out called The High Republic.
Okay. On TV?
Yeah, on Disney Plus. Okay. Now, Disney has said that it's not going to have anything to do with the comic, but I mean, come on. Yeah. You never know. You never know when a character from the comics is going to show up on Disney Plus, and that comic is going to blow up.
Yeah.
So everyone's just snatching these up. Plus, it's a really good story. It's a really good story. Number 4, speaking of Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters. We're still in the prelude. War of the Bounty Hunters is about to start. It's not, we've already had to pre-order War of the Bounty Hunters. It's not out yet. This takes place after Empire Strikes Back. Boba Fett has already got Han Solo encased in carbonite, and he's trying to bring him to Jabba the Hutt. Ho, 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 ho.
Okey doke.
That's my Jabba.
Oh, I figured.
You know Jabba is, right?
Yeah, that's the big weird looking guy.
Yes.
Yes, the big it looks like the big blob.
The big
yeah. Yes.
Chiwanchi no banka.
Okey doke.
I can do a pretty good Jabba sometimes. I'm out of practice though. So I hate these variants. Look at this variant. This is the Crimson variant. Guys, I'm telling you right now, don't give Marvel the pleasure of buying such a cheap ass version of a cover to simply put a red tint on it and try to sell it to you for $4. Don't do it. Buy the main cover. Skip on this crap. I hate it. I hate it. It's a cheap. The artist doesn't get paid for extra work. They just put a tint on it, put a whole nother cover on it. It's a cheap ploy. I hate it. Don't insult us. This, on the other hand, they've been doing this for a long time. They take famous scenes from the movie, and they put them on covers. We're to the end of The Empire Strikes Back. This is the end scene when they go off to do their separate things right before we see Return of the Jedi. So there's your variants for bounty hunters. Number 3, Legends of the Dark Knight. Okay, I almost hate to say this because every DC cover nowadays, every DC book, a new player has arrived on the scene in Gotham City and is selling deadly chemicals to the worst villains in town. A new character, another first appearance, another first appearance. Please stop, DC. Stop with the first appearances. There's so many. But this is done by Derek Robertson. Here's what I hate about this book. DC's doing this digital first crap where they put a comic out digitally first and then the comic shops get it.
Oh, that's not fair.
It's a slap in the face to every comic shop in the world. Not a little slap in the face. It feels like a little slap in the face. It is a total insult to us where they're saying, hey, we appreciate everything you've done for us for ever since we've been in existence, carrying our product, pushing our product, buying books from us. having patience while we switch over to Lunar and do all this other stuff. By the way, we're going to put our comics out online first before you get them.
Yeah, but a real collector would still want the actual.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
Preach it. Preach it to the sky. Praise the Lord, baby Jesus. Yeah. I'm not afraid of digital because I'm a collector. I want to hold stuff in my hand. I want the book. I want to board and bag it and put it in a box. And I will read a comic digitally sometimes.
Yeah.
On a tablet or something. Yeah. If I want to read something, or I want to read the Invincible series and I don't want to carry on a gigantic trade paperback, which I have in the bathroom right now, as you've seen them all over the house. I move them. It's nice to just read them on digital, but
I think they should flip that. Like
yes.
It should come out first and then
exactly. Exactly. But no, DC's saying fuck you to us. So this is Derek Robertson. Derek Robertson co-created The Boys. Yes, which is amazing. Yes. And he's doing, I believe, the first 3 issues of this. So he's writer, artist, and cover artist. So we get a nice, healthy dose of Derek Robertson. Pretty excited about it. Here's cover B. It's okay. Cool. There's a team variant by Frank Avila. We're getting different Batmans throughout the ages right there on the cover. Kind of cool. Batman Beyond's hiding in there also. Animated series Batman. The original Batman. 80s Batman. And then there's a 1 in 25, the Frederici. It looks like Mr. Freeze. This totally looks like Mr. Freeze. But it could be the guy that's handing out drug chemicals to everybody. I don't know. Number 2.
That's cool.
Joker. Here we go. So this is really cool. At least DC's doing this right. For the second printing, guess what we get? An entirely new cover. It's a whole new cover from Matina. Cool. It's not a reprint of the inside. It's not a recoloring of a different cover. It's a whole new art from Francisco Matina.
But the inside's still the same.
All the guts are still the same. Okay, absolutely. Yeah. It's just a brand new cover. So, slide it over. Sorry, got a phone call. This is great. And Bane is dead. Bane's dead. That's Bane.
Spoiler.
Bane died. But this is my daughter. Look at her. Look how she punches the face. She's so punchy. Yeah, so Bane's daughter, you can see it's a girl because she got some boobies going on right there. And she has kind of long hair flying everywhere.
It was a girl, but thank you for pointing.
You did? Okay.
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, it's a girl. So Matina had to put some boobies in there so everybody would see.
Got it.
It's a girl.
I remember us talking about this, but I didn't pick up that.
Yeah, otherwise it's just an angry-looking guy with a mullet.
Like,
I mean, for real,
you can see everything in the comics.
Yeah. Yep. And number 1, drum roll, please. Give a drum roll. Most adorable drum roll ever. Oh, psych. There's a 1 in 25 to that.
Okay.
We can't see it though. Okay, number 1, drum roll again. That was a better drum roll.
Thank you.
Hulk. Immortal Hulk. This is going to be super cool, guys. We're getting the original Hulk. So way back in time, it looks like some Stone Age dude wearing sticks for a skirt, right? Some Stone Age dude discovers the green door and opens it. And it says, Al Ewing and Alex Apaknadel introduced the original Hulk. So we're going to get a new person being the Hulk that's not Bruce Banner.
Interesting.
And it sounds like a really cool story. Now, in the backup story, this is cover B, which I believe involves the backup story, Hulk's fighting a scarecrow-looking dude in a theater. It says, Bruce Banner faces a challenge unlike any he's ever seen before as writer David Vaughn makes his Marvel debut. So we also get the first story written by David Vaughn, which is really cool. And a challenge unlike he's ever seen before. Could that be a new villainy guy? I don't know. But just this cover alone and what the story is going to be about makes this an absolute 100% must buy for the week. So
that needs to be a glow in the dark cover.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be so cool.
It would be cool. Marvel's way too cheap and their cover stock is too garbage. But that'd be cool. You know what? We're going to put you in charge of publishing over at Marvel. Let's do it. So there you go, guys. That is our that's our top 10.
Awesome.
Yeah. So thank you very much for hanging out with us, babe.
Yeah.
Kimberly, thank you for being here
Well,
with us. Yes, of
here.
course. You're always welcome to hang out here and talk about comics and look pretty. You do a great job of that. So thanks a lot. I'm giving stuff away. I don't have anything on me, but hey, you know how we roll, guys. Remember our last giveaway video?
Yes,
Wasn't that super fun?
Yeah.
We give stuff away all the time, so we're going to be giving away lots of cool stuff. So in order to be entered into the giveaway, you got to do 3 things. You got to be subscribed to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like the video.
Mm-hmm.
You should like it anyway because we did a great job. She did a great job. And the third thing you have to do is what?
You have to comment and say, comment number blah, 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 and then make a comment.
Comment your like number.
Yeah, comment like
whatever like number you are. I'll tell you what like number you are.
Yeah.
Comment your like number and then leave us a little thing being like, oh, Sean, you're an idiot. Or I love those pics. Or, oh, my God, you don't know what you're talking about. You guys are stupid. You guys are great. I don't care. I read all the comments. I love reading all the comments. I feel like I'm hanging out with you guys when I get to read the comments. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching and hanging out. We're almost at 3,000 subs. You guys are the bomb. We appreciate the support. We've been growing super, super fast. We're blown away by it. Love you guys very much. Until next time, buy what you like, collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters. Thanks for joining us, Kimberly.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys soon.